The balance of interest for me is just right here, right? I mean, I get the technology stuff that I'm interested in going to see. I meet customers who I work with and, really ask interesting questions, and that's really what gets me excited about this conference.
Well, one of the things that you learn from a conference is how people really use the applications, use the database, use the technology. My role as an analyst is really to go out and do market research, and this is a great place to get a feel and pulse of what's going on in the UK for Oracle.
I did really find that the audience was very interactive, asked really good questions, and I got a lot of good feedback on my presentation.
One of the great things about these conferences is that face-to-face contact. Because you've got time to sit down and really have a discussion about how they're trying to use the products or what problems they're having. And you learn so much more that you just can't really get in the terse communication you have through other mediums.
One of the advantages of speaking at a user group event and even attending a user group event is that user engagement. While you have system integrators, you have Oracle executives, but ultimately the customers tell the story. And somewhere between the three, you actually get a composite of what's real, what's possible, and why people are here.
Since I'm based in the US at Oracle headquarters, I thought coming to UKOUG would give me access to the European crowd, of many of which I've communicated with on the social networks, but never really met in person.
Communication is such a rapidly changing area. Conferences are a very important part of getting face time with users.
The visibility is there. You're going to be presenting in front of peers who may be experiencing similar situations, similar issues. So sharing that knowledge is important, and a great networking opportunity. I think people should take advantage of that.
If you're thinking of speaking at a UKOUG conference or any conference, absolutely go for it. I mean, I think it's a fantastic opportunity. It's a great way of growing personally, but also just getting your voice heard in a way that you really can't do in any other way. You need people who are coming from maybe new communities who haven't really got a voice in the user group, and this is an opportunity to make themselves heard.
If you're thinking about submitting a paper next year, I think one of the key things to do is to think about the edges of where innovation is going to occur. We see that happening today around social, mobile, cloud, analytics, big data, and UC, and so you might want to incorporate some of the newer stuff in and then think about how it affects a business problem, and I think that probably will get a lot of attention.
I had a great time this year, and I think it's a great opportunity, and I would recommend it highly to anyone who's looking to get technical knowledge and also feel that they have technical knowledge to share with others.
Picking sessions to go and see is always one of the hardest things, particularly as the conference has got bigger and bigger, there's always more choice. This is the way I can get topped up on all the information that I haven't got time to work out the rest of the year. So I get kind of a little education here myself. It's not all about delivering information to people.
What you really want as a speaker is the ability to connect. And so part of it is having an audience that's engaged, and the other part is making sure that you're not too shy of asking any kind of questions.
Between 12 and 15 years, I've been coming here very regularly, and it's a conference I really love. I mean, it's just one of those conferences with the right scale. The people are great. Obviously, I see a lot of old friends again and again, but also there's so many new faces every year.
I definitely come back here to speak. It's definitely not only the environment, but also the people. And I think one of the interesting things is just the ability to actually network.
The delegate quality generally here is very good. I love that balance of at one extreme, real techies, the other extreme, business people, all in the same place. And I think that's one of the things that makes this particular conference pretty unique.
There's a high level of awesomeness here at UKOUG. So step up to a topic that you really enjoy and are passionate about. Put it down and share it with others, because knowledge is much more fun when it's shared.